please remember to join the Proctor Mindset family. This channel is more than just videos, it's a mission to unlock the secrets that change lives. By hitting that subscribe button and joining our membership, you're not just clicking a button, you're choosing a new direction for yourself and your future generations. Don't make the mistake millions make by just hearing the knowledge but never stepping into the community where it comes alive. Join us now. The 5 words that changed everything. Friends, please take a moment to imagine this scenario. You're sound asleep in the dead of night. Your room is completely dark. Suddenly, your mobile phone vibrates. Half awake, you reach for the screen. You assume it's just the usual bank message, maybe an alert that your account balance is low. But as you read the notification, your heart starts to pound. You gasp. Your eyes fly wide open. Why? Because the message says that $2,000 has unexpectedly arrived in your account. Now, pause for a second. Place your hand on your chest, breathe, and truly consider this. How would you feel if this happened to you right now? Would it be joy, astonishment, fear, or the suspicion that you must be dreaming? This is not a dream. This is a reality, and it's Maria's story. Exactly this happened to her last week. No lottery win, no inheritance, no major business deal. Suddenly, $2,000 appeared in her bank account. The most astonishing part? It all happened because, just 12 hours earlier, she had spoken 5 specific words to the universe. 5 words that completely redrew the map of her life. You might be wondering, what kind of magic is this? Can 5 words really change our destiny? Listen closely, because today I am going to reveal that exact secret to you. But please pay attention, this isn't a game. This is a universal law. If you get it wrong, if you miss even a single step, the effect will vanish. Why most manifestation fails? You see, most people try countless techniques to manifest money. Vision boards, affirmations, gratitude journals. Every day, they hope for some magic to appear in their bank account tomorrow morning. But what happens? The same disappointment every single time. Why is this? Because most techniques are based on asking or begging. And asking implies that you are accepting that you do not currently have that thing. When your mind accepts, I don't have it, the universe simply reflects that back to you, see, you don't have it. Now, let's understand this at a psychological and neuroscientific level. We have a system in our brain called the reticular activating system, RAS. It acts as a filter. Millions of pieces of information reach your brain every second. The RAS only selects what matches your existing beliefs and commands. If you constantly think, I don't have money, I need money, your RAS will only look for opportunities that signal lack. You will only notice situations that deepen your feeling of scarcity. However, if you issue a command, like, money is flowing to me now, by divine right, the RAS immediately starts catching opportunities that match that command. This is where the real game begins, the emotional depth. I am sharing this with you because I've seen thousands of people in my lifetime. Some became millionaires. Others stayed exactly where they started. The difference wasn't their IQ or education. The only difference was the frequency at which they were thinking. Remember, the universe does not run on your requests. It runs on your commands. When you command, you recall your divinity. You are not begging. You are claiming what is your right. Think about it, if Maria had simply said, I need money, what would have happened? Nothing. But she issued a command, and in just 12 hours, her bank balance transformed. The power of joining the community. Friends, hearing this story might make you wonder, can this happen to me too? My answer is, yes, absolutely it can. But it requires the right approach, with complete faith and scientific understanding. This is why, if you are new to this channel, now is the time to become part of the Proctor Mindset family. This is a mission where we unlock the secrets that change lives. If you don't join this family, you risk making the same mistake millions do. They hear the knowledge but never step into the community where that knowledge thrives. I'm saying this from the heart, join our channel membership now. It's not just a click, it's choosing a path for yourself and your future. If you miss this, you might regret it tomorrow, when others who joined this family start moving ahead. You'll think, I wish I'd said yes that day. This is only the beginning. Next, I will explain exactly how those 5 words work. What the real difference is between asking and commanding. And why this rule never fails. Remember, you are not begging. You are asserting your right. And that right cannot be taken away. Command versus request, the core difference. Friends, for your entire life, you've likely heard, ask God, pray, hope. And you've repeated this pattern over and over. But the truth is, the universe does not operate on your requests. It operates on your commands. Neville Goddard once said, when you say, I want, you are, at that very moment, deepening the sense of lack within you. And this lack is then reflected back in your outer world. Let me clarify this further. Suppose you repeatedly say, I need money. What are you actually doing? You're commanding your subconscious mind, I don't have money right now. Because the subconscious mind takes everything as a command, it repeatedly pulls that reality into your experience, scarcity, struggle, and hardship. On the other hand, if you say, money is flowing to me now, by divine right, you're giving the subconscious a completely different instruction. You're telling it, this is true, it is happening now, and it is my right. Remember, words are energy. When you speak them with the energy of a command, they cease to be mere words. They activate the divinity within you. The meaning of divine right. Now, let's look at an even deeper concept here. What does divine right mean? It means you are not begging anyone. You are not dependent on anyone else's pity or kindness. You are part of the source from which this entire universe is made. Just as the sun doesn't need to prove it gives light, and the river doesn't need to prove it flows, you do not need to prove that prosperity is natural for you. It is your birthright. And when you remember this, that's when real power enters your words. Let's view this through the lens of science again. When you speak a command with belief, the neural pathways in your brain start to change. Your reticular activating system, RAS, begins to notice only the things that match your command. For example, you command, $2,000 is coming to me in the next 24 hours. Suddenly, opportunities that were previously hidden start appearing. An old client might call you. An unexpected refund might arrive. A friend might pay back a debt. Were these not always present? Of course they were. But as long as your focus was on lack, your mind was filtering them out. The moment you commanded, the filter changed, and you began to see new possibilities. A choice to make. Friends, I want you to pause here and ask yourself honestly, have you been begging life until now? I need a job, I need a promotion, I need a bit more money. If the answer is yes, that's likely why you are where you were years ago. Begging shrinks the soul. Commanding expands the soul. And this is where true transformation begins. When you go to sleep saying, money is flowing to me now, by divine right, you are not only giving your subconscious a new instruction, but you are sending a signal to the universe, no more waiting. The time is now. Remember Maria's story. She, too, initially wondered, can 5 words really have such an impact? But as soon as she commanded, her entire consciousness shifted. She slept that night as if the $2,000 was already in her account. She felt gratitude. She maintained faith. The next morning, reality had shifted. A warning and an invitation. I must give you a warning here. This knowledge is not just for listening. If you listen to this and move on without taking action, you are making the mistake that 95% of people make. You must put this into practice. And that is why I said it is crucial to become part of our Proctor Mindset family. Here, you won't just get knowledge, you'll get the environment where this knowledge lives. Where people collectively shift their frequency. Remember, those who join do not get left behind. Those who fear joining always regret it. So, the choice is now before you. Do you want to remain in the old energy of begging, or step into the new energy of commanding? The decision is yours. In the next section, I'll give you the exact step-by-step technique so you can experience this for yourself. When you try it, you'll understand that this is not fantasy. It is a universal law. The step-by-step technique. Friends, it's time to reveal the true secret. You've heard that commanding is the key. But the method of commanding is just as important as the command itself. If you take this lightly, there will be no effect. But if you do it correctly, with belief, emotion, and the right state, the universe will bend to your will. 1. Set your target. The first step is to decide the exact amount you want in the next 24 hours. Be careful, the amount should be one that excites your heart when you hear it, but not so large that you cannot believe it. For example, $500, $2,000, or $5,000. This amount is your target. It is your command. 2. Enter the state of sleep. The second step is to quiet your mind just before sleeping. Take deep breaths. Close your eyes. Go into that state, akin to sleep, that Neville called the state akin to sleep, SATS. This is the state where your subconscious is most receptive. It is the gateway for the command to descend directly into your consciousness. 3. Issue the command. The third step is to command. Say, money is flowing to me now, by divine right. This specific amount is mine. No power can oppose my command. Remember, you are not repeating this like an affirmation. You are stating it as a command, with conviction and firmness. Speak as if you are speaking from your own divine source within. 4. Assume it is done. The fourth step is to assume the work is complete. Go to sleep as if the money is already in your account. Feel that peace. Feel that gratitude. Awaken the vibration of abundance within you. 5. Be alert the next day. The fifth step is to be observant the next day. The money can come in any form. An unexpected check, a refund, an old debt repaid, or a new opportunity. It is not your job to choose the way. That is the universe's job. Your job is only to command and trust. Let's understand this through science once more. When you issue this command and infuse it with belief, your brain's reticular activating system, RAS, is activated. The RAS begins to select only the possibilities that match your command from the countless options available. Slowly, your thoughts change. Your decisions change. Your posture, your language, your energy all change. And these small changes open the door to new opportunities. Remember, money doesn't fall from the sky. But when an opportunity suddenly appears, it feels like the universe has worked magic. The divine order. Friends, this is not philosophy. This is not imagination. This is the law by which all of creation operates. When you command, you are remembering who you are, an aspect of the divine. You do not beg. You assert your right, and no one can oppose that right. I want to say something to you sincerely here. If you are still viewing this as just a video, you are making a mistake. This is not a video. This is a movement. This is a family, the Proctor Mindset family. Think about it, right now, you are alone. You're hearing this technique, perhaps wondering how to apply it. But the moment you join our family, you are not alone. You stand with thousands of others who are issuing the same commands, spreading the same energy. When you join this channel membership, you are not just providing support. You are sending a message to yourself, I will not beg anymore. I will command. I am choosing my place. Now I ask you, do you want to be left behind? Do you want to have the regret when facing the question, I wish I had joined that day? Remember, such opportunities don't come around often in life. Join our channel membership now and become part of the Proctor Mindset family. This will be the decision that brings a smile to your face years from now. So, friends, you now have the complete step-by-step technique. The question is no longer, is this true? The question is, are you ready to try it tonight? Because remember, the universe doesn't wait. The moment you command, the game begins. The power of frequency. Life is set up like a radio station. The frequency you tune into is the song you hear. If you live on the frequency of fear, lack, and small thinking, those same circumstances will repeatedly appear before you. But if you live on the frequency of abundance, belief, and gratitude, that will repeatedly enter your life. Remember, goal setting is the real magic. The most important question in life is, what do I really want? If this answer is unclear, the world will keep spinning you around. But if you clearly write it down, feel it, and stand by it, no law of the universe can keep it from you. People often think success is luck. But success is actually the combination of a clear vision and the right frequency. Now, let's talk about the subconscious mind. No matter how many books you read or affirmations you repeat, the results will not change until that image descends into your subconscious. The subconscious repeats the same patterns you feed it. If the pattern of lack is embedded within you, the results will be the same. But as soon as you begin to command, you plant a new pattern. And when the new pattern settles in the subconscious, the results naturally begin to change. Remember, results are the only true measure. If someone claims to understand the law of attraction, don't just listen to them. Look at their results. If the results are the same old ones, understand that the knowledge has only reached the surface. But if the results begin to change, it's a clear sign that a new pattern has descended into the subconscious. You've seen uneducated people build billion-dollar companies. And highly educated people get stuck in small jobs at the same company. The difference is not knowledge. The difference is vision and frequency. All the people in the world who live life on their own terms are no different from us. They also have the same 24 hours. They also have access to the same energy we do. The only difference is that they have changed their frequency, and we have left ours on default. Think about how a radio works. You tune into the channel's frequency, and that's the song you hear. You cannot expect the radio to play a song of abundance while you stay on the frequency of fear and lack. That is impossible. Life is exactly the same. The question now is, what frequency are you living on? Are you repeatedly reinforcing fear and lack within yourself? Or are you choosing the frequency of abundance by commanding and believing? Remember, the universe always acts like a mirror to your inner self. What you believe within is what manifests externally. So, if you don't change the inside, nothing changes on the outside. Your decision. Friends, the decision is now in your hands. Test this technique tonight. Choose your amount. Close your eyes. Enter that state akin to sleep and command, money is flowing to me now, by divine right. Then, sleep as if everything is complete. Wake up tomorrow morning and see how new opportunities open up before you. And when this works for you, and it absolutely will, share it with others. Because when one story becomes true, it gives others faith. And that faith is the bridge between command and reception. Remember, you are divine. You were not born to beg. You were born to command. And a divine command never fails. So, give your life a new direction now. Change your frequency, and watch the universe unveil its magic before you. I wish you all excellent health and success. Thank you for watching and for being a part of this journey. We are deeply grateful for your continuous support, which makes all the hard work of our dedicated team truly worthwhile. We put immense effort into crafting these videos to bring you life-changing insights. Thank you.